Hi guys, my name is Shubham. Today I will be sharing with you my project which is Power BI dashboard with AI RAG chatbot. It is a web app combining a embedded Power BI dashboard for real-time sales tracking with an AI powered RAG chatbot using LangChain, Gemini, ChromaDB and Google Text embedding. It enables users to query both structured data, which is in a SQL database, and unstructured data, which is in a vector database, for delivering quick, insight driven answers. So, let's start. So, as you can see, this is the workflow of this project where data will be structural and unstructural data will be stored in the databases, and you can use Gemini or you can use any other AI models for query the data, and we can chat with the dashboard also. So let's first I will show you how it works. So as you can see, this is my chatbot. This is the company's name, which is Apex Bike Shop. These are the different dashboard reports. Like here you can see the region, then different types of filters, like you can product metric section is there, price adjustment and all. This is the predictive model. Then there is this page is dedicated for customers only. How the chatbot works here, as you can see, I will just do the greetings, then I will ask him, tell me about Apex Bike Shop. Nice. It has tell me about Apex Bike Shop. Then I will ask him, because I have data related to Shubham also. I will ask him what is an age of Shubham. So let's see what if it gives answers to me. Shubham is 27. Nice. And if I will ask him, this data is not available in vector database, but still I will ask him, who is Donald Trump? But provided, as you can see, it doesn't know. It will not give answers which are outside of the database. Okay, so I will ask him another question. Okay, let's go to the, yeah, let's go to this part. Let's give me details about customer key 11433. Let's see what it gives. Oh, so as you can see, it has given me details about customer 143311433, which name is Mr. Marus Shan. And yes, birthday, marriage, gender. As you can see, it is from the database, and it is also showing me the SQL query which he has created. So that's how this LLM works. You can ask him a complex question also. It can do joins in the columns also. So let's go to the again to the how the project is structured. So as you can see here, the project has different folders. First is configuration. Here is our env file, which includes our API key. You can put your Gemini API key here. Then next, then there are different type of our data which is stored in structure and unstructured data. So after converting this data, it will be stored in our database. The structured data will be stored in structured database, and vector data will be stored in this database, vector database. Okay. Then there is no, you don't have to worry about this. Then there is a data ingestion. This code I have created separately because we need to create a proper robust data pipeline, and the ingestion should be different from the execution part. So we can like the chatbot will work on continuously, and the ingestion will happen from the on the backend without affecting the API for it, like the chat API for it. Okay, so so this data ingestion will take the data from data folder, and it will store this data into DB folder. Okay, and this code verify store, it will test what type of data it has created, like if it is a structural data or unstructured data. Just like you can see here is like the slicing, what are the slicing it has created, and it will show it to me, so I will understand if database is properly stored or not. Based on that, I will make the changes in the database. Okay, and it also stores the metadata. Like for example, it will store the description like this. There is a separate metadata which I will be using when the user creates a query. It will be put it into the separate vector database where the metadata is present, and it will convert which column or which content it is going to be matching with. For example, if it is going to match with the structural data like this or unstructured data. So based on that, we will decide uh, how the query is going to be. So, and this is the server which is currently running right now. So it this is how I talk with the backend will be working, and with the help of API. What happened? Okay, let's go to this, and with the help of API, we will be connecting with the front end. This is just a basic HTML code which include CSS and JavaScript also. Okay, so let's go back to so let's go to the workflow. So here, as you can see, I have explained now. The data will be stored, the structural data will be stored in the SQL. The unstructured data will be stored in the ChromaDB. So this part is totally separate. Okay. So this part is totally separate, and the SQL data, which is structural data, it is connected to the Power BI. And with the help of Flask, I have created this application and embedded a Power BI dashboard into it. Okay, and in this web application, I have created a chatbot. So every time when the user creates a query, it will be gone through server to the LLM, and while going to the LLM, we will put that query into vector database also, and it will give me relevant data. If and in that data metadata, it will decide if its query is structural or not, unstructured. So if it is a structural data, then it will give the relevant table columns names and its sample data to the Gemini, and Gemini will decide which column to create a SQL query for. So based on that, it will give me create a SQL query and return the responses to the web application, and it will show the structural data. If the data is unstructured, then it will do the vector search, and it will find the relevant data from the vector search in the chunks, and hold the chunks and the web the file which is given to it, it will give this all the data to the Gemini or any other LLM model. It will understand the context of it, understand the question and answer which it needs to give, and based on that it will retrieve the data and it will give it back to as a response to the chatbot. So this is just a basic workflow of it, and it can handle majority of the task. In future I will be adding images also in this project, but and I want to create it on the cloud, so we don't have to worry about doing it on a locally. But this is how the overall process works. And if you want to see how it's going to, like, how, if you want to create this on your local machine, you can do it also. I have provided the GitHub link for it. You just have to put structural and unstructured data into it and provide a Gemini API key, and in the requirement txt file you have to put the you have to pip install the required.txt file. Once you are done with that, you just have to run the servers and server code, and then launch the API and launch the HTML file, and you can use it on your local machine. So that's it about it. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, just click on the like button and subscribe for more videos. Thanks.